Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mountaineers Stadium for tonight's live broadcast here on the John Mendola Show between the Wilkes Barre area Wolfpack and the Dallas Area Mountaineers. And the Wolfpack hitting the field tonight. They're going to be without their starting quarterback unless he suited up. Looked like he had a boot on his foot to start the game. And here come the Mountaineers, the Dallas area. Senior night. Throw out a couple of guys here. Dwayne Craig, a senior with the Dallas flag, and Tyler Dzinski, a senior linebacker, hard-hitting linebacker. And again, not the biggest guy, but he'll hit you with everything he's got. 5'9", 180 pounds. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Our Carol Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, Dr. Todd Pacheski, Comets Law, located on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre, and Athletic Republic locations in Dallas and music, our national anthem. Ready for some football here at Mountaineer Stadium tonight between Wilkes-Barre and Dallas. The band in attendance. It's senior night. They let the parents come in for senior night tonight. And, of course, two teams getting ready to hit the field here in District 2 for the PIAA. Glad to have you join us tonight here on Roku, on YouTube, Facebook. As we give you live high school football, we're on Periscope as well tonight from Mountaineer Stadium. Big factor tonight is number 7 is not playing, Cam Taylor. 6'3", 200 pounds. That's a huge blow for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area not to have a leader like him. Does a really nice job in the classrooms, done a good job on the field as well. And his brother Noah Taylor will be here, and he'll play some football tonight. In the meantime, Dallas coming off a huge win last week in their opener. Their opening night against Tunkhannock got canceled. Of course, with COVID going on here in 2020, lots of things going on. And unfortunately for Dallas, that game had to be canceled, but they've continued on. Wilkes-Barre has had a couple of issues earlier in the week, Coughlin and Mackin. Those schools were closed for a day. But since then, these players have been in school. Of course, the Wolfpack now pulling from GAR, from Myers, and from Coughlin. Want to thank Dr. Walter DelGaudio, urologist, Dallas area class of 1988. He wishes the Mountaineers the best here in 2020. Thank our good friend, Dr. Walter DelGaudio. As we get ready for kickoff here from Mountaineer Stadium. Ben Fife, the speedster, Ormondo as well. Evan Corcoran, pretty darn good soccer player. He's going to kick a football here tonight. Boots this thing high. Going to head down to about the 13-yard line. It's going to be Ormondo looking for a lane on the right-hand side, heads towards the middle. He gets spun around there at about the 28-yard line. Sincere Williams on the tackle. And that's where the Dallas Mountaineers will come out and get their offense going.
Mountaineers will start first and 10 from around 29-yard line.
So here come the Mountaineers. I backfield. We'll give it on the left-hand side. And going up for a few yards is number 4, Jake DelGaudio.
Number 4, Jake DelGaudio.
So Jake DelGaudio will get a little more than 4 yards. It'll be second down and less than 6 here for the Mountaineers. Is R.J. Wren, who had a really big game, throwing for 5 touchdowns here as a senior. We'll send over Ben Fife on the right-hand side. He's going to be matched up over there with Elijah Jordan. Here is Wren in the gun. He'll bring a guy in motion. And we'll get a little motion call. Malik Robinson does a nice job of just getting a wrap on him and then patting his head saying, we're good. So that penalty will go against the Dallas Mountaineers. That'll back them up 5. So it's second down and 11 now here to start this game at Mountaineer Stadium. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. DelGaudio is over here with Matt Lucas Savage. It'll be R.J. Wren in the gun. He's going to keep it and go straight forward and hit by the linebacker pretty soon. And a nice job there. Taylor on the tackle for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack have won 2 close games late in the 4th quarter. So it's going to be third down and 10. Wolfpack have some good athletes on this team, but again, they're without the services of their quarterback, Cam Taylor, tonight. Noah Taylor goes about 6 foot, 225 pounds. Going to play DN now. He used to be a linebacker. Now they put him at DN. So I backfield here for Dallas. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Wren's going to look to throw. Throws a deep out over. He's got Ben Fife right near the 41-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a DALLAS first down. Elijah Jordan covered over there, but it's a chain gang mover here for Dallas. I want to thank our friends at What in the Sam Hills Pizza on George Avenue in Wilkes-Barre, just off the Cross Valley. Give them a call, 570-270-4462. That's What in the Sam Hills Pizza, located in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. Easy off and on from the Cross Valley Expressway. Thank you, What in the Sam Hills Pizza. Here come the Dallas Mountaineers. I backfield. R.J. Wren with a hard count. Nobody jumped. They get on the left side. It's Balesta. Parker Balesta trying to move the pile, but stacked up by a handful of Wolfpack. They'll get up to about the 43-yard line. So there'll be a 2-yard gain officially there for Parker Balesta. The interior line, Ian Bednar and crew on it there for the Wolfpack. Ben Fife coming over to the right-hand side, less than 10 on the clock. Down to 7, R.J. Wren, 2 receivers to the left. Fife over to the right-hand side. Doesn't get it off. Does not get it off. Flag comes out, it'll be 5 yards.
That ball foul. Go again. 5-yard penalty will make it 2nd and 13.
So 2nd and 13 now coming up for Dallas. .8:36 on the clock. No score between Dallas and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. 2 receivers to the left. Here's R.J. Wren. See if it's the same play. Fife in motion. Now we got another flag down. So some early boo-boos here coming up from Dallas. Another penalty that's going to back them up 5 yards. I want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. They have 2 locations, 617 Cary Ave, 451 North Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, 570-826-0600. Our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Here comes Dallas now, going to throw the ball after a couple of penalties. R.J. Wren looking around, gets by 1, gets by 2, straight up the belly of the field up to the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but the penalties really set them back. Sincere Williams again on the tackle there for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. So 3rd down and manageable now for Dallas with 8:11 on the clock. Appreciate you joining us now tonight here live from Mountaineers Stadium, the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. You can join us online during the week. Of course, check us out on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, all those little tricks going on. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Side cart for R.J. Wren's going to be Bolesti. He's going to bring a guy in motion. It's Fife. They fake it to Fife. Wren's going to try to follow him. Can he get by 1 guy? Gets by 1, spins around a little bit, maybe gets 2 yards, but he's going to be shy of the 1st down. Nice pursuit over there by the Wolfpack defense. Finishing things off for them is number 21, Abu Samek.
4th and 4.
So they'll send back Elijah Jordan to receive, and it will force the Mountaineers to punt.
Number 4, Elijah Jordan, is deep for the Wolfpack.
Beautiful kick. Going to go all the way down to the 11-yard line, and that's where Jordan makes a couple of shake and bake moves. Heads over to the Wolfpack sideline. He dances that way. Could he get a little room if he gets a block? Fife kind of contains him there. Now Jordan heads back to the right-hand side. He breaks free. He's got nobody to catch him. He's going to go the distance, got 1 guy to beat, and he does it. Touchdown for the Wolfpack. All the way from the 11-yard line. How about that? 89 yards on the punt return for Elijah Jordan, and the Wolfpack strike first. So here comes the extra point here for Wilkes-Barre. So the kick is up, and it is good. Michael Deuce Jones scores it, 7-0 Wolfpack, 6:39 on the clock. So we're in the 1st quarter, and we get a connection here with a kick return from Elijah Jordan. When you think of mortgages, think Mark Farrell at American Capital Incorporated. Mark handles all type of mortgages, from home purchases to refinances and bill consolidations. Mark's local and efficient, and best of all, handles the process himself from start to finish. Give Mark Farrell a call, 570-675-2140. That's 675-2140. NMLS number 142133 for Mark Farrell, American Capital. Rates are low. Get a hold of Mark Farrell at American Capital. 6:39 on the clock. The Wolfpack strike first. And Dallas now on the other side of the scoreboard. Here is Corcoran. They were in a similar situation against Valley West. Armando, that is. It hit his hand. Now the officials are talking to him, saying it hit his hand, and then it went into the end zone. So Dallas will get the ball. Right out here at the 20-yard line. Eddie Michaels trying to say differently to the officials and Ciro Cinti, but they're not winning that argument right now. We appreciate you joining us here tonight live from Mountaineer Stadium here on the John Mendola Show. Live high school football. Williamsport leading Berwick 7-0 tonight. The Millionaires are at home. Here comes the I backfield. They give it on the right-hand side. Jake DelGaudio trying to get rid of a tackler, and then he is brought down eventually by Taylor. He'll get just a couple of yards, spun around over there. Good pursuit as well. Anthony Wynn helping out. And coming up at the bottom of the pile, Tyre Dobson. So a couple of the Dallas seniors trying to fire up their own sideline. And here comes the Mountaineers. 2nd down and 7. Wren brings Fife in motion. Fake the speed sweep. Wren's going to roll the other way. Throws it in the flat and getting cut down over there immediately on that side. Win over there was Parker Balesta. Malik Robinson right there as well. So the Wolfpack showing they've got some toughness to their defense. Dallas is going to have to go into the bag of tricks to figure it out and maybe get R.J. Wren to get a couple of verticals upfield. That's what worked against the Wyoming Valley West Spartans. Receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. R.J. Wren in the gun. Wren's going to throw. Here comes some heat. Wren tries to slip through, and he is knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Noah Taylor once again playing some defense. Right now, Noah Taylor and the Wolfpack defense playing stout. 4:42 on the clock in the first quarter, and the Wolfpack lead by 7. We'll send back Elijah Jordan, and they've got Javon McClary back there as well. Here is the punt. It's going to take a bounce right near Jordan, and it'll be down right around the 42-yard line.
First punt is down by number 22, and Clark.
Want to thank Joe Blazovic. He's provided sound legal representation to 3 generations of family in the Wyoming Valley. Joe Blazovic offers services to injured workers with workers' comp claims, Social Security, disability, financial issues, and he offers services to protect your rights and property under bankruptcy law. If you face criminal charges or DUI, Joe Blazovic will protect your rights. Wills, estates, property issues, give Joe a call. It's Blazovic Law, West Pittston, 570-655-4410. That's Joe Blazovic Law in West Pittston. Receivers over to the right. They give it to the fullback. It's Noah Taylor busting down, busting up, and busting through for 9 yards to midfield as he hits the 50-yard line. So Noah Taylor showing his muscle as McClary will look over to the sideline right now to get the play. 3:55 on the clock. 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. It'll be McClary. He's got Taylor. Taylor will head over to the right-hand side. Wolfpack gets set up front. Taylor gets it. He gets biffled right behind the line of scrimmage. A big surge there from Dallas. So a loss of 1 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and a little less than 3. So a nice job by the interior line there of Dallas on the tackle. So 2 receivers over to the left-hand side and 2 receivers over to the right. They'll have Wynn as an H-back. McClary is back there in the gun. He'll keep it, he'll run it to the left-hand side. He's getting close to a first down, and I think he might have enough right at the sticks. They're going to say he's shy. So, heck of a job by Dallas over here. Big decision coming here for the Wolfpack. They're bringing in a few guys, not sure if a punter is in the mix. And it will be the punt crew. So what a defensive stand there by Dallas. Looked like McCleary had it, but no go. Oh, no punt crew. It is McCleary and Taylor. They're going the heavy look. Long count. Give it to Taylor. Taylor off left tackle, and he's got enough for the first down. So Taylor follows the heavy blocking, and the Wolfpack get the first down. At first I thought Taylor was punting it away. That was not the case. 7-7, Pittston and Wyoming Valley West. Lake Lehman leading Hanover area 7-6 tonight. So here comes McCleary. He's going to throw. Here comes the heat. Sacked and a pack. Parker Balesta off the edge. Nobody blocked Parker Balesta. Nobody could as he came off that defensive edge and with the sack. Now Balesta looks like he hurt his shoulder. He's walking awfully stiff right now. I'm not sure if he has a stinger or had a previous injury, but he's heading over to the sideline after that. They're taking a look at him. He's a huge player for the Mountaineers. Something got locked up on him. I think they loosened it up. I have no idea what it was. Kind of like a Mel Gibson thing where they just threw the shoulder back together. He looks like he's ready to go again. Here's McCleary, right-hand side, keeping it. He gets cut down over there. We'll credit the tackle to Mitchell Burgess. Schultz helping out as well. Third down and long. Balesta gets back in there after he made a heck of a play. Had to get something popped back in. He's ready to go. How about this first quarter? Going quickly. 44 seconds on the clock. Here, quarter number one. The Wolfpack leads 7-0. McCleary's under center. He's got two split backs wide all the way out by the tackles. McCleary's going to try to roll this way. He is taken down in the backfield. Dazinski, the hard-nosed linebacker, grabs him at about the 46-yard line. Fourth down and long now as the Mountaineers have tightened it up defensively. So I think the Wolfpack will have enough time to talk it over, switch the field, kick it away, and then we'll figure out the rest. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes Barre. They've been doing it for an awfully long time, and they do it very well. Thank our friends and family at McCarthy Tire since 1926. We are driven by McCarthy Tire. We'll be back for quarter number two coming up here on the John Mendola Show. All right, we're back for quarter number two, and it's going to be a punting situation here for the Wolfpack. Low snap, gathered, and then kicked away, and it'll bounce right around the 30, now about the 28, 29-yard line, and that's where they will down it and get underway. So, once again, that kick from Michael Douche-Jones. 5'10", 158-pound senior. Here comes Dallas. Number 74 will come in, James Lehane. He's 6'4",
80 for Dallas on that offensive line. I want to thank our friends at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. They're open tomorrow. Looking for that brand new car, head to Manuka Subaru. Left-hand side, Ormondo trying to go for it, and he is tackled from behind. So on the initial stop over there was number 19 for the Wolfpack, Tyler Woolard. And then Woolard came back, and ended up tackling him.
Second and 7.
So it's second down and 7 here for the Dallas Mountaineers, trailing by 7 to the Wolfpack. I'll bring a single receiver over to the left. Ben Fife to the right. Little respect out there. They're about 8 yards off of him. I backfield. Balesta, fake, Ormondo. Here is R.J. Wren, fireball, wide open guy down the left-hand sideline. It's going to be a foot race, and could he go the distance? He does. It is Matt Lucas Savage taking it in, 68 yards for the DALLAS touchdown. One guy to beat, Lucas Savage showed, I got a little bit of speed in these senior legs of mine, and took it home. And now Dallas tries to tie things up. Who's going to be Jace Chopiak.
Chopiak will attempt to point after number 2 R.J. Wren will hold for the Mountaineers.
Kick is up, and it looks right down the middle, and it is 7 apiece between Dallas and Wilkes-Barre area. I want to thank our friend Dr. Todd Podcheski. Give Dr. Todd a call, located in 44th and Wyoming Ave. Dr. Todd Podcheski, big supporter here on the John Mendola Show. So 68 yards for pay dirt, and an excellent play there for Dallas with a big play. So the Wolfpack get a big play, the Mountaineers get a big play. That's what you like to see here in this week's matchup between Dallas and Wilkes-Barre area. Lots of places to check us out tonight. Of course, you could on YouTube Live. I want to thank our friends on Roku and Boxcast, the Boxcast app.
For the Wolfpack, number 4, Elijah Jordan, and number 5, Sincere Williams.
Dallas will kick it away. 10:58 on the clock here in the first. First half, second quarter it is. 7-7, and Chopiak will kick it away. Sends this thing all the way down, right near the 5-yard line. A little bit of a boo-boo down there, but now going over to the left-hand side, and Dallas all over the return. Nice job by Dallas as they were able to secure Sincere Williams way down there. Thank our friends at Comets Law. Injury attorney Jonathan Comets and his team will help you out. 46 Public Square. Comets Law, the one to call. You can look them up online, or you can give them a call. Comets Law, located on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. 2 receivers over to the right-hand side. They'll bring Malik Robinson over in motion. They'll pitch it out to the left-hand side. They'll go to Big Daddy Taylor. Taylor running over would-be tacklers and gets up across the 18-yard line. So Taylor is a load at 6 feet, about 240. Going to be second down, a little itsy-bitsy over there. Now they're going to say, hey, it's enough for a first down for the Wolfpack. So it's a chain gang mover here in quarter number 2 with 10:25 to go. Much different atmosphere tonight here at Dallas compared to last week. Give it on the left side. Taylor again trying to run over a couple people, but he's stacked up over on that left-hand side. Ben Fife. No, that's Dazinski as part of the charge over there. Him and Bolesta in on that tackle. Last week it was so chilly. The wind was blustering, 10, 12, 15 miles an hour, and it was downright football weather. Tonight, hey, we hit 80 today. It's in the 70s. We're going to get to the 60s. Much, much different night. Plus, senior parents are here watching all their people, the cheerleaders, the band, and the players. Shot over there on that left-hand side towards the Wolfpack sideline. McClary, he gets it out to his receiver for the Wolfpack. That's number 4, Elijah Jordan. He's the one with the 89-yard return on the punt. So they say that's incomplete. 3rd and 9 here for the Wolfpack. So they'll flood it with 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. McClary, he's got Taylor to the right. He's going to look to the right. He's going to throw a bomb. He's got a guy open, but it's right there to the safety, R.J. Wren. Wren's got room on the left-hand side. He's at the 30, the 20. He's down to the 10. R.J. Wren, a pickin', a strummin'. It's a home guitar course for R.J. Wren on the interception return for Dallas. He doesn't only do it with his arm, he picks things off and takes them to the house. And here comes the extra point for Dallas, Chopiak. So Chopiak at the 9:30 mark, looking to go 1 touchdown up on the Wolfpack. Robinson runs right in, but missed the kick as it is good. So Robinson just ran right in there, but didn't cage it right. He was a little too thin. Need to be a little thicker on that to block it. 14-7 Dallas lead. Want to thank our friends at What in the Sam Hills Pizza, located in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. Open till 9 o'clock in McCall, 570-270-4462. That's What in the Sam Hills Pizza. Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre, located right off the Cross Valley. Great wing bites. Pizza's fantastic. Try their sweet sauce. 570-270-4462. Here comes Dallas. You want touchdowns? We got touchdowns. We got some exciting scores so far tonight here at Dallas. Some good football going on. Exciting to see. We appreciate you joining us. The John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate you guys joining us on Roku, YouTube Live. Of course, on Periscope. As Chopiak's kick goes deep, down around the 5. It's going to be that guy, Elijah Jordan. He's dangerous. Took one back, gets up to about the 18, 19-yard line, right near the 20. And that's where the Wolfpack will start out. Again, playing without their starting quarterback. That's a very tough blow with no Cam Taylor. That's a lot on underclassman Javont McClary. .9:23 on the clock. Big soccer game coming up next Tuesday between Dallas and Wilkes-Barre on the girls' side. We'll have that game live for you. We're also going to be live here tomorrow night, Wyoming area and Dallas girls soccer, right here on the John Mendola Show. 2 receivers to the right. Here's McClary. He's going to keep it on the left-hand side. Finds a little bit of wiggle room. He gets 4 or 5 yards. Following his blockers, a couple of Bednars. Timmick out there blocking for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. So the merger of the Wilkes-Barre area school district 1 year away. All 3 high schools will merge to one by the fall of 2021. That'll be exciting times for the school district, for the students to have a brand new school, as the athletic program came together last year and continues here in 2020. High backfield here for the Wolfpack. Left-hand side, Taylor trying to meander through. He's hit, but goes forward. So Dazinski put a stick on him, but Taylor fell forward for a couple yards. You got 180 pounds versus about 240. Usually 240 is going to win that. 8:28 now on the clock down. Dallas leads by 7.
First down. First and 10 for the Pack at their own 30-yard line.
2 receivers over to the right-hand side. They got one guy going one way, going the other, trying to see if they could throw in a little confusion. Why not? And they'll give it to the running back. It's Taylor again. He's going forward. And he gets several yards. So big load, carrying some people with him. And let's see if he could wear down Dallas. 7:55 on the clock. Again, no Cam Taylor, but you got Noah Taylor tonight. 7:45 on the clock. False start. And it'll go against the Wolfpack. I want to thank our friends at the Athletic Republic. They've got 2 locations, one here in Dallas and one in Music. The Athletic Republic, they do a fantastic job. We appreciate their support. Of course, we'll tell you a little bit more about the Athletic Republic coming up here around halftime. So here comes a deep motion. They fake it there. They give it to Taylor. Taylor on a little quick trap. Straight up the middle. He gets a few yards. He'll head closer to a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and short here for Wilkes Barre area. 7:08 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Dallas leads. It was the Wolfpack striking first, but Dallas now leads by a touchdown. Tyre Dobson over to the right-hand side. He's a track guy. He's got some wheels. He's going to be matched up over on this right-hand side against number 20, Dwayne Craig, who is a senior. They're going to pitch it to Taylor on the left-hand side. Taylor's got a first down for the Wolfpack up to about the 43-yard line, maybe the 44. So the chain gang will move here for Wilkes Barre area. I want to thank our friend Dr. Walter DelGaudio. He's a urologist. He's a 1988 graduate. He wishes the Mountaineers the very best in 2020. He's got a son at Pitt and Luke. They made it to the state championship last year, and he's got Jake this year. Fumble by McClary. Fumbles the snap, and it looks like one of the Wolfpack linemen may have fell on that. One of the Bednars. Actually, that was Kareem Jones who fell on that. So good job by Kareem Jones. Credit where the credit's due there. Saving a big blunder there for the Wolfpack after they're trying to move the football running it. 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. Taylor back there with McClary. Dallas still in a base defense. They're going to throw it out in the flat and see if they can pop Sincere Williams. Williams got a little bit of wiggle room, gets a nice block out there. And Sincere Williams makes the catch, and we got a first down. But guess what? We got a little yellow hanky. It's going to be a hold, and it's going to go against the Wolfpack. So a tough call here against the Wolfpack with some positive yardage into Mountaineer territory, but that call sends them backwards. I want to thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world. You know, it's been tough on restaurants across our state, across our nation. A lot of these restaurants operating at 25% capacity. Maybe they're up to 50%. But it's been tough, and you got hardworking families, businesses that have been together a long time. Our Carol and Janelle's no different. 1962, they started as a family business. They're doing their best to stay on top of things, but it's tough sledding. Support some of these local businesses if you can, like our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world in Old Fort. McClary, he keeps it over on that left-hand side. So Schultz and Dazinski right there for Dallas. 5:27, the Wolfpack really milking this clock. Just trying to slow it down and do what they do. Without Cam Taylor, they can't be as dynamic as they would like to be. So they're going to rely a lot on Noah Taylor tonight. Wynn comes in as the fullback. He's got Taylor behind him. That's two big dudes in the backfield here for the Wilkes Barre area Wolfpack. They're going to give it, fake it. It's McCleary going to look to the deep ball. He's got a guy picked off back there over on that far side. So another interception, and it looks like that is Dwayne Craig. We got a flag down on that far sideline. Nice job by Dwayne Craig, the senior. So let's see what the officials talk about and see if this goes against the Wolfpack. If it does, it'll be the Mountaineers' ball. The foul does, personal foul against the Wolfpack. Wait a minute. Is the foul against Dallas now? So let's just see. Okay, so the personal foul does go against Dallas. Now, is that after the interception? It is, if Richie Bonello's talking to R.J. Wren to get a play in. So, a personal foul against Dallas after the interception, 4:56 on the clock. So that'll get Dallas back in business offensively, leading by a touchdown. Well, here comes Dallas. R.J. Wren. Little play action, looking deep. He's got a guy deep, but Fife is there. It's a good punt, if you will. So Fife had nobody beat. And back there covering was number 21 for the Wolfpack, and he was just sitting. So Abu Samek back there waiting. And he ends up getting the interception here for the Wolfpack. So the right idea, if you could get somebody to bite on it. Well, the Wolfpack didn't bite at all. They just sat in center field and caught the pass from R.J. Wren. 4:39 on the clock. Wolfpack trailing. We're looking for a big play. They had one on a punt return of 89 yards earlier, and that was Elijah Jordan. Javant McCleary is in the gun. He's got a guy alongside him. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw a deep ball. He's got a guy over the middle and going up to make the catch down at the 45-yard line is Malik Robinson. And Malik Robinson, 6'3", 205. Just a real nice athletic play there by Malik Robinson. So the chains move. And the Mountaineers now see what they could do. They've seen run. Now we're seeing a throw. McCleary now under center. He's going to give it to the guy in the backfield, and it's not Taylor this time. It's number 16, Howie Shiner. So Shiner, a hard-nosed kid, just works really hard, not super big, but Howie Shiner just has a nice motor for the Wolfpack and running straight forward. That's what they want him to do, 3:51. Fumbled snap, McClarian right there, Dazinski. So Taylor not in the backfield right now. Again, his brother is banged up, not starting tonight. Cam Taylor over on that sideline. So here is McCleary on 3rd down and 4 for the Wolfpack, and we'll get a whistle. I think it's going to go against Wilkes Barre area. False start.
The Wolfpack 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 9.
3:14 on the clock. Receivers over to the left, receivers to the right. They'll try to balance things out here, but it'll be Howie Shiner and Wynn in that backfield. Wynn will be more like an H-back over on this right-hand side right now. And we'll get a timeout on the field. I want to thank our friend Mark Farrell with American Capital. Mark handles all types of mortgages, from home purchases to refinances and bill consolidations. Interest rates right now are pretty darn good. Why don't you give Mark Farrell a call? He's local, he's efficient, and best of all, handles the process himself right from the beginning, right to the end. 570-675-2140. Mark Farrell with American Capital. You want to look for that house to get refinanced, looking to buy a new home? Mark Farrell's your guy. 570-675-2140. NMLS number 142133. So there's 2:48 on the clock. The Wolfpack lead. The Wolfpack trail 14-7 tonight here at Mountaineers Stadium. The senior parents are the only fans here tonight. They're the senior parents of the cheerleaders, of the band members, and of the football players. And they're excited to be here, and the band right now is down in the end zone near the scoreboard. So here comes the Wolfpack, 3rd down and 9. They'll bring a guy in motion, speed sweep, right-hand side, Elijah Jordan. Jordan trying to get through. Parker Balesta couldn't get him, and then a couple other guys converge, and Balesta gets back in on it. Elijah Jordan cut down over there. Well, we've mentioned Schultz's name, not enough tonight. He has done a nice job for Dallas on the defensive front. So Lucas Schultz, 6'1", 205-pound sophomore. The other guy playing end over here is Colby Kleintaub. He's 5'11", 220 pounds. So the Dallas defensive front, they got Balesta, they got number 51, Gabe Allen, 5'11", 235. He's involved as well. So they let this clock tick down to $1:57 on 4th down. And Richie Manello brings his group over. Ciro Cinti talking to his team right now.
That's their second timeout. They have 1 remaining.
Thank our friends at Comets Law, located on 46 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Looking for an injury attorney? Give Jonathan Comets and his team a call at Comets Law. And, of course, they are the one to call, Comets Law. Jonathan Comets, a graduate of GAR High School, a part of the old city schools. 570-829-1111. Comets Law in Wilkes-Barre. Here's the punt. Going to bounce down right around the 18-yard line, and they'll go forward up to around the 24-yard line. The Dallas Mountaineers look like Ormondo on the return. No, that was Fife. So there's 146 for Dallas. What do you do here? You're up 7. You don't want to make too much of a boo-boo. So do you just run the football? Or do you try to get a little air and get a little cushion? That's Fife will come over to the far left. Balesta in the backfield. And DelGaudio's got those quick legs. He'll go up. He hits a wall. I don't think he could have got too much on that. Ran into a lot of meat there. So Bednar in there. Big bench presser, big squatter. And then you throw in Xavier Carter, 6 foot. He's listed at 240. Looks a little bigger than that. Balesta going to run forward. Balesta taken down at the 30-yard line. So he's wrangled up by Taylor. That's a heck of a matchup. Balesta versus Taylor. 1:12 on the clock. 3rd down and 5. Here's the thing you got to think about for Dallas. If you don't get the first, you know you got to punt it. You just punt it out of bounds because you don't want a big play coming out of the Wolfpack. 1 minute on the clock. Dallas decides, hey, it's time. We're going to take a timeout. I want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. They got 2 locations. 617 Cary Avenue, 451 North Main Street, Wilkes-Barre. Give them a call, 570-826-0600. Obviously, nobody wants to think about what could happen or the possibilities of something unfortunate happening. Or, again, it's your time. Your friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home will do everything to try to take care of you and your family during a very difficult time. 1 minute on the clock. 14-7 Dallas. They lead the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area here at Mountaineer Stadium. So grateful you're able to join us tonight here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Two receivers over to the left-hand side, 2 receivers to the right. Wren, long count, brings a guy in motion, it's Fife. They're going to fake it to him. Wren's going to keep it on the right-hand side. Wren is corralled down right around the 29-yard line. And that is where a timeout's going to come by the Wolfpack, you would think, right? 51 seconds on the clock, and a timeout is called. I want to thank our friend, Attorney Joe Blazovic. He's provided sound legal representation to 3 generations of families in the Wyoming Valley. He offers services to injured workers with workers' comp claims, Social Security disability, and financial issues. Joe Blazovic will protect your rights. Call for a free consultation, 570-655-4410. Blazovic Law. It's located in West Pittston. YouTube Live, Roku, Periscope, Facebook, and of course on our Boxcast app. We thank you for joining us here for live high school football. PIAA District 2, John Mendola with you. Big kick over there for Dallas. And yes, you kick it out of bounds. That's what you do when you got a dangerous guy back there that returned a punt for 89 yards. But now it'll be a little bit of a short field here for the Wolfpack. Could McClary and crew strike on 60 yards or so, less than 60? It's going to be a 55 yards till pay dirt for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. Elijah Jordan was a 5'10", 150-pound senior who took it 89 yards for the score. Reminder, Cam Taylor's out for the Wolfpack, so it's the second-string quarterback. But Javont McClary is a talented underclassman. 2 receivers over to the right, including Robinson, who had a big catch. They throw it out, 2 guys over there. It's going to be a motion penalty. It's going to be a nice big play for the Wolfpack, but it's not going to count. Not going to count. It's going to come back.
Number 2, Malik Robinson, knocked out of bounds by number 10, Rocco Orlando. There is a flag on the play.
So a formation issue here for Wilkes-Barre area. They had 2 guys, both of them went backwards, but I think there was something else going on where they might have not been lined up. One might not have been on the line of scrimmage there. First down and 15, 35 seconds. You just lost 16 seconds if you're a Wolfpack fan. That's tough, but you got Malik Robinson. Looks like he could be ready for a wheel route over here on this right-hand side. Perfect sideline to run. They go inside McClary. McClary goes forward. He gets up across the 47-yard line, but the clock is going to tick a bunch here, and it'll bring up second down and about 7. Robinson's still out here. If you're R.J. Wren, you got to be wary of number 2, Malik Robinson, or number 4, Elijah Jordan, 2 big play guys for the Wolfpack. They may just let this tick all the way down. I thought maybe they'd try to get one play here before the half. Not going to happen. They're just going to say, let's try something later. 14-7, Dallas leads the Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, locations in Wilkes-Barre and Kingston. Soon to be just Wilkes-Barre, as they're going to move all their people over from Kingston to Wilkes-Barre and have about 10 service bays to take care of you at McCarthy Tire. Of course, they got a great car wash there as well. Our friends at McCarthy Tire, want to thank them. And Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Head to Manuka Subaru tomorrow. Halftime here in Dallas.
like to remind you to please follow the state's facial covering and distancing guidelines. Wear a mask and maintain a distance of 6 feet. We appreciate your support, your cooperation, and your effort. Thank you. I'd like to thank some more of our 2020 sponsors. Snyder and Clementi, CPA, Frozen Cow, DB Automotive, Cook's Pharmacy in Shavertown, General Used Truck Parts, Citizens Bank, Blue Ribbon Dairy, Three Guys Restaurant and Sports Bar, Lance Wren Taxidermist, and Carver and Associates Certified Public Accountants. Again, we'd like to thank all our 2020 sponsors.
We are back here at halftime with the Dallas Mountaineers leading the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack 14-7 here on the John Mendola Show.
We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. We appreciate you joining us tonight live on Periscope. We are live on YouTube, live on Roku, and live on the Boxcast app. So thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday evening. Senior parents are here. Unlike last week, they're able to be here. Senior night, cheerleaders, band, and Dallas area seniors. And here come the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area, still in this ball game, trailing by 1 touchdown. Huge punt return of 89 yards. Remember, the Wolfpack's thing is they come back and win. They did it the first 2 weeks of the season. They won late in both. So they got a no-quit attitude. You got to like that for Ciro Cinti's group. I want to thank our friend Dr. Walter DelGaudio, urologist, Dallas area class of 1988. He wishes the Mountaineers the very best in 2020. His son Luke's over at the University of Pittsburgh. His son Jake, he'll play some linebacker. He'll play some running back this year. And he's a big supporter of the Mountaineers of Dallas area. Rich Manello, the head coach. They made it to the state championship game last year. They fell short
but it was a huge accomplishment to go 15-1 here at Dallas. In the meantime, Ciro Cinti, he's been involved in football his whole life, played at Coughlin, coached at Dallas, coached now with the Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack, was the head coach at Coughlin. They had 3 head coaches. They had to decide on one. They decided on Ciro Cinti. He's got a bunch of coaches on his coaching staff with a lot of experience. Ted Jackson Jr., he's got Anthony Khalifi, he's got Hal Gabriel, he's got Eddie Michaels. So he's got guys that have been around the game of football for quite a long time. And he's got a young group. He's got the Parsnick guys still, I think, helping him out there for the Wolfpack. And then, of course, you know, some of the younger guys that are on the junior high program. Mike Mitchell and crew down there. So they put 3 minutes back on the clock once the teams hit the field. You want to get that warm-up back in. As we thank Dr. Todd Pacheski for supporting us here on the John Mendola Show. Dr. Todd, located on Wyoming Avenue in 44. Also want to thank our friends at the Athletic Republic. And, of course, they do a fabulous job as well. Athletic Republic. Mike Prochak is a great lead on that as well. They got 2 locations in Moosic here in the Back Mountain. As you drive by there, you see guys, kids, young ladies and guys working out on a Saturday. A little parking lot action. Oh, they do a good job of pushing their student athletes. And then how about our friends at What in the Sam Hills Pizza, located in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre? Good time to give them a call, 570-270-4462. Go pick up some delicious pizza, wing bites, some stromboli. What in the Sam Hills Pizza, 570-270-4462. Open till 9 o'clock tonight. They're open again tomorrow until 9. Sam Hill does a heck of a job over there. Grew up in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. Dad was a Little League baseball coach, ran a sanitation business, did a heck of a job, and got a bunch of sisters. And nice to see Sam Hill doing well and working his tail off there at What in the Sam Hills Pizza in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. He's got some nice memorabilia there in the place. 14-7 is the score. It is Dallas leading. I'm John Mendola, and I just am grateful to join you tonight here from Mountaineer Stadium. Here we go for the second half. Chopiak, gonna boot it. Gonna go down. Oh man, was that a heck of a kick by Chopiak. You can't get any better than that kick right there from Jace Chopiak, right into the end zone, keeping it away from the return guy for the Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack, and they'll run out and try to get their stuff working here. As we thank our friend, attorney Joe Blazovic, located in West Pittston. He offers services to injured workers, workers' comp claims, Social Security, disability, financial issues. If you face criminal charges or a DUI, Joe Blazovic will protect your rights. Wills, estates, property issues. Give Joe Blazovic a call, 570-655-4410. Blazovic Law, located in West Pittston. You won't find too many nicer guys than Joe Blazovic. 3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Pitch to Taylor. Taylor's trying to roll. He's got 5, 6, 7 yards, spins around, and then gets good yardage for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. He might get a whole dose of Noah Taylor here in the second half. R.J. Wren. Again, you're tackling a big body. If you're Dallas, you got to go low on Noah Taylor. 11:35 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Receivers over to the right-hand side. Heavy look over to the right-hand side. Taylor goes off tackle. Taylor's got a first down. Taylor running through the secondary up to the 35, 37-yard line.
And he's finally brought down over there by Dzinski. Armando, Lucas Savage over there. So first down now for the Wolfpack as the chains start moving. And they'll look over to the sideline and see if they can just run the football here. Again, their quarterback Cam Taylor down, so his brother Noah Taylor getting the job done. Two receivers to the right, including Malik Robinson in the wing position. They'll go to the right-hand side. Shiner is taken down. Schultz and Dzinski on the tackle for the loss. So he'll lose a baby step from the line of scrimmage. Going to be second down and almost 11. Three receivers to the left, including number 21, Abu Zamak. They give it Taylor, left-hand side. Taylor, 3-4, Dallas Mountaineers. That's what it's going to take to tackle Noah Taylor. So Burgess, Lucas Savage, Dzinski, Gabe Allen over that way. In the gun is McClary. McClary's looking to throw, but their left receiver left a hair early, and that is going to go against the speedster number 4, Elijah Jordan. So that'll back them up 5, third down and nearly 16 for the Wolfpack. McClary going to try to roll this way. Throws it deep out. Picked off. Armando, 35, the 30-yard line. Armando with a pickoff on Jaquan McClary. So Rocco Armando, 5'8", $160. What a break on the ball he had. And now the Mountaineers are in business. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. We're open tomorrow morning. Head over to Manuka Subaru. Of course, the Manuka section of Scranton, just off Interstate 81. They got some brand new 2021s in at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. Left-hand side, DelGaudio running into a wall there. And it'll be second down. So nice defense. So a big hit there. Number 52, Muhammad Ah. 6 foot, 228 pounds. So second down and about 9. Dzinski over on the sideline, just trying to fix his helmet. I think he's got it back on. Fife on the far left side. Single receiver to the right, eye backfield. DelGaudio trying to get around Malik Robinson, but they couldn't block Malik Robinson over at the defensive end / outside linebacker position. Jake's down. Let's hope he's okay.
DelGaudio shaking up on the play.
So both sidelines respectfully taking a knee right now for Jake DelGaudio. And here comes the cart. Jake worked so hard in the off season. Spoke to his dad in the last couple of weeks. Just said he worked hard, so hard. I mean, his brothers at Pitt, he worked hard, but there's absolute silence right now here at Mountaineer Stadium. Just thinking about Jake on the turf. Again, no idea what the injury is, but just hoping it's not too serious, obviously, for his sake. His team is huddled together over on the sideline. And the Wilkes Barre area Wolfpack respectfully has done the same thing right now. So they're pumping up a cast on Jake DelGaudio here. About 8, 9 guys out there working on Jake DelGaudio. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family right now. And again, we're just respectfully not sure what the injury is, thinking it's some kind of leg injury, as the ambulance is going to come. So it appeared as if DelGaudio might have got the weight of Malik Robinson falling on him on this last play. There's 8:32 on the clock. We're in the third quarter. The score is 14-7. Dallas is leading the Wolfpack. They're actually going to drive the ambulance right on the field here. Jake's in obvious pain, got his hands up by his head, but he looks alert. And again, just suspecting some type of leg injury for Jake DelGaudio. God bless him. Young man, again, that just he's worked hard, and you know, just a great family, the DelGaudios. We're going to take a little audio timeout. Let the crew tend to Jake with the ambulance here at Mountaineer Stadium. Jake gave us a thumbs up. Again, not the best feeling in the world by any means. As all the players head out to the mom of Jake DelGaudio. Of course, it's a tough moment for any player or anybody goes through something like this. The possibility of going through something like this. It's 8:32 on the clock. It's a part of sports that are tough. It's life lessons, and there's not much you could say. It's a challenging situation for a young man who, put in a lot of work to the game of football, his teammates, and again, the Wolfpack of Wilkes Barre. Hats off to them and their coaching staff over there, and just having that level of respect and knowing that it was a severe injury, and obviously it's all, everybody's clapping right now for Jake DelGaudio as he leaves the field in an ambulance, something that no parent or anyone wants to ever see. So our best to him and his family right now. Our thoughts and prayers again are with the DelGaudio crew. Like anything else in life, I'm sure Jake be the first one to say, hey, go play the game. That's what people do. That's what we do. We pick up the pieces after challenging times. So here we go. The Dallas Mountaineers leading by a touchdown, 8:32 on the clock. John Mendola with you here, live at Mountaineer Stadium. A couple of receivers over to the right-hand side. Backfield here for Dallas. RJ Wren looking. Got nobody deep. Now everybody breaks free. Wren's going to whiffle one to the end zone. He's got a receiver. He's being held back there. Do they see it? No. Elijah Jordan held the back of the receiver. The official was kind of trying to eye it up, but didn't really catch it there as he got a little bit of the jersey of number 9, Matt Lucas Savage. 8:05 on the clock. So did we get a late call here against the Wolfpack? I'm just trying to figure out what happened. The sideline of Wilkes Barre area is having a conversation with the officials. And now here comes our head official over to the side, and they will call pass interference here late. So I think the near official, he looked to the ball and took his eye off the D-back for a half a second. The far side official, I think, ended up making that call. And I do think there was some jersey touch there with that particular play on the long ball to Lucas Savage. And now the officials are going to chat again. And Elijah Jordan, he's got to make sure he relaxes over there.
How do you call that from over there?
Now the officials are going to get together again. 8:05 on the clock. They wave the flag off. Wow. They're going to say uncatchable? So Richie Manello does not get the call after the officials get together and chat. So they go from nothing to something to nothing. 8:05 on the clock. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, located in Wilkes Barre. for giving you the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service, located in Wilkes Barre. Armando comes in. Timeout. DALLAS Dallas.
That's the first. They have 2 remaining in the second half.
Want to give what in the Sam Hills Pizza a call in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre, 570-270-4462. They're open till 9 o'clock. You got a half hour. You call right now. You pick up that pizza. You pick up those wing bites. You enjoy yourself. Located just off the Cross Valley. Again, the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre on George Ave. What in the Sam Hills Pizza? 570-270-4462. So here comes Dallas. Going to be 4th down for the Mountaineers, leading by 7. R.J. Wren looking for room. R.J. Wren gets by one and then gets tackled over at the 25-yard line.
Wren on the keeper, brought down by number 52, Muhammad Ah. Wolfpack takes over on down.
So the Wolfpack will take over with 7:57 on the clock. I want to thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world.
Wolfpack will start first and
Dr.
10
Todd
from the
Pacheski,
25-yard
located on
line.
Wyoming Avenue in 44th. And Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. Manuka Subaru, located in the Manuka section of Scranton. They're open tomorrow. 2 receivers over to the left-hand side. They'll keep it on the right-hand side. McCleary trying to bounce it outside, and he is corralled over there by Armando.
McCleary on the keeper, brought down by number 16, Matt Jesse.
Actually, that's Matt Jesse over there. Jesse's a 5'11", 160-pound defensive back. So nice containment by Matt Jesse. 7:35 on the clock. 3 receivers over to the left-hand side. Here comes McCleary. Little movement up front, but Taylor gets it. Taylor runs into 1. Taylor runs into too many Dallas Mountaineers, including number 13, Parker Balesta. 3rd down and long here for Dallas.
Third and 7.
Two receivers to the left, the tight ends in the heavy look. Taylor's coming out in the flat. McCleary's going to throw. We look to him, then he's going to pump. Now he's going to fumble as a sack and a packet is picked up for the Dallas Mountaineers. And Schultz in for the touchdown. From 20-some yards out, Lucas Schultz picks up the ball and heads in for the score. The sophomore with a big defensive touchdown for the Mountaineers of Dallas. So McCleary looked like he had Taylor in the flat. He held a little bit, and then Dallas came sacking and a packing, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And now 20 points for the Mountaineers of Dallas. Got to get organized right now. They're short a guy out there. 6:34 on the clock. They're yelling to the sideline, trying to figure out who that replacement guy is. They ain't going to make this. They're going to just let it tick down and call a timeout here. Or back them up 5. Maybe they won't even take the timeout. Just back them up 5 and try to kick it through.
Dead ball foul. Delay a game against the Mouse.
So the air gets taken out of the stadium with Jake DelGaudio going down for the Mountaineers. And we just can't stop thinking about that junior running back linebacker for Dallas. Our thoughts and prayers are with Jake DelGaudio and his family right now. Hope he gets better ASAP. Apparent leg injury where the ambulance had to come out and pick him up. So here's the extra point, Chopiak. And we'll get some movement up front, and we're going to get offsides.
That ball foul offside against the Wolfpack. We'll get the 5 yards back.
So Wilkes Barre is quick. The Wolfpack got in the last time. We're unable to block it as Malik Robinson busted through the middle. But now they're coming off the edge, and it looked like that's where the offsides happened. So here comes Dallas now for the extra point from Chopiak. And the kick is up and good, but a flag is whipped onto the field. Now let's see who this is against. Looks like everything's good. So the extra point is good. The 21st point is put on the scoreboard, 6:34 on the clock. Want to thank our friend Mark Farrell with American Capital Finance. Give Mark Farrell a call. He's local, he's efficient. Looking for a better interest rate, looking to buy a new house? Mark Farrell is your guy. 570-675-2140. Again, right referral is Mark Farrell. You want to give him a call. He'll handle everything from the beginning until the end. Just give Mark Farrell a call. 570-675-2140. NMLS number 142133. Dallas leads 21-7. There's 6:34 on the clock.
This Chopiak will kick off for the Mounts. A 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Wolfpack will make the kickoff for the Wolfpack's own 45-yard line.
So the personal foul penalty goes against the Wolfpack. This will be good for Dallas. Try to avert a long play here for the Wolfpack. Again, an 89-yard punt return is the score that they have tonight. In the meantime, Dallas has done it with big plays. And now Chopiak's kick will go to the end zone.
Kick is into the end zone for a touchback. Wolfpack will take over first and
I want to thank our friends at Comets Law, the one to call, 570-829-1111. Located at 46 Public Square in Wilkes-Barre, Comets Law, the one to call. Injury lawyer? Give Comets Law a call. Jonathan Comets and his crew will take care of you at Comets Law. 829-1111, Comets Law. 6:34 of the clock, third quarter, 21-7 is the score. It is the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack trailing by 2 touchdowns. Heavy look for them. Shiner in the backfield. Give it to him straight forward. Dzinski grabs an ankle, and we get a flag on the play. Movement up front. Going to go against the Wolfpack. Ted Jackson Jr., the offensive coordinator over there for the Wolfpack, signaling in the call to the quarterback, McClary. And, of course, the entire offense. McClary reversed the action, fakes it. Coming this way on the right-hand side and tackled down by number 13. Of course, that is Parker Balesta. So Balesta does the job. Still got time to tune into us. Tell a friend, text a friend, tell them on social media. The John Mendola Show live tonight here in Mountaineer Stadium. Give to Taylor. Taylor cut down at the 25-yard line. Short of the first down.
No, Taylor ball there, brought down.
That'll bring up third down here for the Wolfpack. Third down and a long 5 here to get just beyond the 30-yard line. And the ball is just shy of the 25. McCleary got 2 backs in the backfield. Pitch out to Taylor, right-hand side. Taylor trying to get a first down. But Bolesta and crew are over there. Hit him high, hit him low. Dzinski in on that tackle as well.
No, Taylor the ball there.
Still got a couple of minutes. You got time. Gives what in the Sam Hills Pizza a call. 570-270-4462. Located in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. Located on George Avenue in Parsons, just off the Cross Valley Expressway. So easy on, easy off to get over to Sam. What in the Sam Hills Pizza is it going on here? So here's a punt for Wilkes-Barre. Flag goes down, and it's a nice punt. Travels all the way down to the 32-yard line, but we'll get a flag down. So let's see if the call goes against Dallas or not. Nobody fell down, nobody got hurt, but was there a hold or was there some type of interference there? Punter will come back out. Holding against the Wolfpack. So that'll back the Wolfpack up here.
Foul will move the ball back to the 12-yard line. Would make it 4th and 18.
So here comes the kick. High, fair caught. Dobson there to make sure nothing else happens. Ben Fife comes up with it about the 42-yard line. We've got 4:19 to go on the clock here in quarter number 3. Dallas area leading the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. It's on some of our social media pages. Thoughts and prayers right now to Jake DelGaudio. I backfield. Ormondo in the backfield. Ormondo right-hand side. Ormondo's got a lane. Ormondo's running loose. Down to the 15-yard line goes Ormondo for 27 yards. A 27-yard gain there from Rocco Ormondo. 5'8", $160. He is a junior. Got some speedy legs here for Dallas. So it's been the big play all night for Dallas. An interception return for a touchdown. A fumble recovery for a touchdown. And a big run there. And, of course, a long pass play as well. Fife over by his lonesome on the far left. Couple of tight ends. Parker Bolesta looking to bounce. He's bouncing through the Wolfpack defense down inside the 10-yard line. Parker Bolesta. I want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home, compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. 2 locations, 617 Cary Avenue, 451 North Main Street, 570-826-0600. Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Here comes Dallas. 2 receivers to the right. I backfield for them. Right-hand side. And Ormondo meets a wall. The interior defense there of the Wolfpack. Well, nice job there by Wilkes Barre area. Kareem Jones, number 69, 6'1", 225 pounds. There's some big kids here on this Wilkes Barre team. A bunch of them that go about 2 1/4 or a little bit more. 2 receivers to the right. High backfield here for Dallas. 3rd down and 5. 2:27 on the clock. Ormondo gonna get that right-hand corner. Rocco Ormondo, score it, Dallas. And the extra point coming up for the Mountaineers of Dallas with 2:19 here in quarter number 3. And the extra point is up. It ain't pretty, and I don't think it's good. It's left, far left. So wide left, 27-7 is the score. So a rare miscue there for Dallas on an evening where they have done so much right. I want to thank our friend attorney Joe Blazovic, providing sound legal representation to 3 generations of families in the Wyoming Valley. Joe Blazovic offers services to injured workers with workers' comp claims, Social Security, disability, financial issues, bankruptcy law, and if you face a criminal charge or DUI, Joe Blazovic will protect your rights. Wills, estates, property issues, give Joe Blazovic a call. West Pittston, 570-655-4410 for Joe Blazovic. 27-7, the score, 2:19 to go here in quarter number 3. This one's a squibber, taking about the 32-yard line up to the 40-yard line. And that is where Wilkes Barre will take over. Tyler Woolard on the return. So a 20-point lead here for Dallas. And Cam Taylor down in the quarterback position for the Wolfpack has forced them to run the football a little bit more. Game's been highlighted by the big play for Dallas. And we're going to give you some live high school soccer tomorrow night. Wyoming area and Dallas will be live here on the turf tomorrow night at 6. Got more soccer coming your way Tuesday night, Dallas and Wilkes Barre area. And next Friday night, high school football, Dallas and Lake Lehman on the black turf. Left-hand side, Elijah Jordan stepping his way to the 48-yard line, couple yards short of a first down. So a quick hitter there with 2:06 on the clock. And the Wolfpack see what they could do to stay in this ball game down 3 scores. McCleary is an underclassman. He's a sophomore. He's looking over to the right-hand side right now. He's got an eye backfield. He's going to give it to Taylor. Taylor in the center of the field. He's got room. Taylor makes first down carry down to the 40-yard line for Noah Taylor. Finally muscled down by R.J. Wren, Tyler Dazinski, and also in on the tackle, Chase Hector, a 5'10", 210-pound senior. Wilkes-Barre will put a receiver on that right-hand side, Abu Samak, that is, and then Malik Robinson. Robinson will come in motion towards the Dallas sideline. And then a little too much going on there, and this will take Wilkes-Barre back 5 yards, or they call a timeout. So they did call a timeout. with Ted Jackson Jr. having a conversation over there with the Wolfpack with 1:35 on the clock. Mark Farrell at American Capital Finance Incorporated handles all type of mortgages from home purchases to refinances, bill consolidations. Why don't you give Mark Farrell a call? He is local, he's efficient, and best of all, he gets the whole process done from start to finish. 570-675-2140. That's Mark Farrell at American Finance, NMLS number 142133 for Mark Farrell. So the Wolfpack take that timeout. They trail by 20. Wynn will be over to the left-hand side. Woolard is over there as the tight end. Two receivers to the right, including Robinson. Taylor. They'll bring Wynn in motion. And they'll fake it to Taylor. They're looking wheel route for Robinson down the sideline. McClary's going to run it on the right-hand side. Got a little bit of room, and he gets 8 yards. So, like that wheel route look out of Robinson, plenty of sideline room. Maybe just throw it up and let Malik Robinson go get it. He's that talented. But they'll come back to it, I'm sure. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. They'll bring a third one in there in Sincere Williams. Taylor by himself in the backfield. He's 2 yards from McCleary. Think they're going to him. They do. Right-hand side, dive it up, and a first down here for the Wolfpack as they drive down towards the 25-yard line with 51 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. For John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire Service.
Initial hit for the mouse made by number 57, Chase Etcher. Play is good for a Wolfpack first down. First and 10 for the pass.
Thank our friends at our Carol and Janelle in the Takeaway Kitchen, located in the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge. Three receivers over to the left-hand side. Here is McCleary. Got a guy open over the middle, but he overshoots him, and R.J. Wren picks it off in the goal line. And it's going to be a touchback. So R.J. Wren with the interception. He tried to bring it out. And now we got whistles all over the place, and officials are going to talk. Let's see what the call is. So in high school, you can't bring it out. As R.J. Wren will have a chat with Rich Manello. Not sure if he's going to like this chat. He's not liking whatever they're going to tell him here. Something happened earlier with Manello. Now they're going to talk to him again. And I'm not sure what they're going to talk about. You're Rich Manello right now, you're not liking it. So the ball's going to go back where?
Evidently, they're going to rule. Bob Uecker, I don't know what they're going to rule.
Well, somehow the ball's down at the 1 yard line. Must be some new rule we're not aware of. What could that have possibly been? He picked it off in the end zone, and then he started running, and now it's down at the 1 yard line. Oh, well, here comes Dallas. Wolfpack's going to try to play tough. Hey, if they could force a turnover here, because they're back Dallas all the way up to the 1, R.J. Wren will just try to go forward. And R.J. Wren's still on his feet after he ran into a pile, and he gets about 2-3 yards. An exciting 2 or 3 yard run after running into the interior line of the Wolfpack. Boy, the Wolfpack, they have played tough defense tonight. The big play has been the difference. That'll be the final play of quarter number 3 here in Dallas. Dallas 27, Wolfpack 7. Thank Dr. Walter DelGaudio, urologist, class of '88. A message from Dr. DelGaudio is please have some thoughts and prayers for his son Jake after a serious injury in the third quarter here at Dallas. We're just thinking about Jake right now. I'm sure his teammates are, and again, the Wolfpack, they took it very seriously. They took a knee, and they're thinking about Jake DelGaudio as well. Great sportsmanship by the Wolfpack here this evening, and our best to Jake DelGaudio. Quarter number 4 coming your way here on the John Mendola Show. So here we go for the fourth quarter. 27-7 the score. Right-hand side, Parker Balesta ran into Malik Robinson and stood him up. Well, big hit there by Malik Robinson.
Parker Balesta, the ball carrier, brought down by number 2, Malik Robinson.
Robinson's just a big, strong kid. He's always been a nice-sized athlete there at Myers, now playing for the Wolfpack. And just, he could do some special things. Just needs more opportunities. 11:26 on the clock. I backfield. They fake it. R.J. Wren's looking. 88's trying to get past the defender and just couldn't do it. So a good opportunity there. Zach Chamberlain to try to get behind the Wolfpack defense, just couldn't get by. Sincere Williams over there covering. And did it like he was taught. You put your hand on the hip and just hope nothing else goes wrong. There's 11:13 on the clock. Fourth down for Dallas. So 2 guys are back. Here comes the punt. It is booted on out of there. Beautiful kick. Bounces and takes a Dallas bounce and gets all the way out to about the 47-yard line. So from the back of the end zone, Mitchell Burgess just hunkered down and threw that back as best he could. So they'll have 2 receivers over to the right-hand side, Malik Robinson on the right. McClary will bring him in motion over towards the Wolfpack sideline. They'll pitch it out to the left. It's Noah Taylor. Taylor trying to work his way downfield and gets close to the 41-yard line with 10:52 on the clock. I want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. 2 locations, 617 Cary Ave, 451 North Main Street, 570-826-0600. That is Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Thank you for supporting tonight's game. Wilkes-Barre area, 2nd down and less than 6. They'll bring a guy deep motion. Fake it there. They give it to Taylor. Taylor looks for a hole. He's got a first down, and he's down to the 35-yard line. Noah Taylor following his blocks and then running over a tackler or so, and the Wolfpack moved the chain gang, but they trail by 20 here in the fourth quarter. Remember, the fourth quarter has been owned by the Wolfpack. 2 comeback wins for them. I backfield, the give, straight forward. And still on his feet goes the fullback for the Wolfpack. Howie Shiner, hard-nosed runner there for the Wilkes Barre area Wolfpack, gets close to a first down.
Plays good for a Wolfpack first down. Less than 10 for the pack.
So it's a chain gang mover.
4-yard line.
The John Madola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service, live in Mountaineer Stadium tonight. 27-7 is the score. Taylor, straight forward. Taylor runs into the interior line of Dallas, but gets 3 yards in a cloud of dust here. 9:51 to go. Two receivers, 3 receivers over to the right-hand side. Noah Taylor is in the backfield with McClary. Teddy Jackson Jr., the offensive coordinator for the Wolfpack, sends in the signal. Here's McClary. Backup quarterback throws it in the flat. He's got his guy. It's Sincere Williams. Spins around and then finally brought down over there by number 9, Matt Lucas Savage.
Brought down by number 9, Matt Lucas Savage.
So they'll get that down to the 19-yard line. And they say it's enough for another Wolfpack first down.
14-yard line.
Big tight ends in for the Wolfpack. Single receiver to the left. They're going to pound the rock with Noah Taylor. Thought the fullback moved the hair early. Didn't call it. Noah Taylor's going to run inside the 5-yard line. So no call there. Looked like 33 might have had a hair start. Xavier Carter. Unfortunately for the Wolfpack, the officials didn't see it. 8:40 on the clock. Eye backfield again. Heavy look out of the Wolfpack. Gives straight ahead. Taylor. He gets hit in the backfield, but he dives in. He's in for the touchdown. Noah Taylor finally gets past pay dirt as he was hit hard initially by number 6, Mitchell Burgess. But he pounds that in 27-13. Wilkes-Barre, 1 or 2. They don't want to take a timeout with something like this. Now the officials are talking. Is he short? So Ciro Senni's over on the side like, wait a minute. This guy called a touchdown. What's going on? And it is a touchdown indeed. So Rich Manello had a little talk with the officials. Ciro Senni was hoping about the same thing. But the call goes the Wolfpack's way, and they get the touchdown. So it's 27-13. There's 8:26 on the clock. I want to thank our friends at Manuka Subaru. It is all we do. Manuka Subaru, located in the Manuka section of Scranton. They are open tomorrow. Looking for a brand new 2021 Subaru? Try Manuka Subaru, family owned. For a long time, there are generations of the Corbett family, Manuka Subaru. So Dobson will hold, and the extra point pending here from Wilkes-Barre. Bad snap, and it's going to be Dobson on the left-hand side, shakes, bakes, and gets spun around and then taken down around the 5. Maybe the 10-yard line, that is. So the snap, all that stuff, it's 27-13. The Wolfpack trail here to the Mountaineers. 8:26 on the clock.
And number 3, Jackson Elijah. 8 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
We'll thank our friends at the Athletic Republic, located here in the back mountain. Right down the road in Dallas. They have a location in Moosic. Looking to make a difference, why don't you check out the Athletic Republic online? You can give them a call. The Athletic Republic, locations again in Dallas and in Moosic. Corker and Will kick off here for Wilkes-Barre.
Number 30, Evan Corker, to kick off the Wolfpack. Number 2, RJ Wren, is deep for the Mouse.
Corcoran set to kick. Dallas thinking it could be short, it could be long. We're not real sure. And Corcoran will boot this high and short. Takes a bounce at the 20. And kneeled down there around the 21-yard line will be R.J. Wren.
Mouse will take over first and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
.8:23 on the clock. 27-13 is the score. John Mendola with you here on the John Mendola Show live. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Couple of receivers over to the right-hand side. Fife will head over there. He's got his buddy Matt Lucas Savage. They'll give it into Armando. Armando, the running back. He spins around and goes forward across to the 26-yard line. So Rocco Armando will give him the 27-yard line.
Second and 4.
We'll be back here again tomorrow night. Live girls soccer action, Wyoming area in Dallas. Next Tuesday night, Dallas and the Wilkes Barre area Wolfpack girls soccer down at Wilkes Barre Memorial. And next Friday night, little shoe battle. Dallas travels to Lake Lehman. Right-hand side give. First down carry here for the Dallas Mountaineers as Parker Balesta rolling forward behind that offensive line that gets no credit for Dallas.
And the players get from Mountaineer. First down. First and 10 for the Mouse from their own 33-yard line.
7:27 on the clock. Two receivers over to the left-hand side. I backfield here for the Mountaineers. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. R.J. Wren looking. He's got nobody on the right. He still tried to just get rid of it over on that right-hand side. Zach Chamberlain, the intended target.
Coverage on the play by number 2, Malik Robinson. It'll be second and 10.
Fife will come over to the left, him and Lucas Savage. 27-13 is the score. Wren gives it left-hand side. Armando trying to get around the corner. He does. He's down towards the 50-yard line. So Rocco Armando wearing number 10. We're going back to Buddy Rhodes. How many years ago was that with Dallas? The big horse collar. Wore 10 back in the 90s. Getting old. Down to the 48-yard line and a Dallas Mountaineer first down. 6:56 on the clock. I think I've been doing this a long time. Two receivers over to the right-hand side. I backfield. Parker Balesto and Rocco Armando behind that offensive line. Armando trying to find a little wiggle room, but Bednar and crew right there, including Wynn in on that tackle. Malik Robinson over there. He's got that big yellow thing on his helmet. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to get the binoculars out to see what's up with that helmet of Malik Robinson. Still can't make it out. It's yellow. Just not sure what it is. All right, here's R.J. Wren. Robinson after him. 2 versus 2. Armando on the run. Gets it in the flat and got a first down for the Dallas Mountaineers. Rocco Armando. Perfect play by Wren. So Bednar in the middle of something out there. And let the officials sort this out. Gabe Allen and Ian Bednar out there. I think I heard 51 can stay in the game, and the other guy's out. Personal foul against the Wolfpack.
Personal foul against the Wolfpack.
And he's ejected. So that'll give the Mountaineers 15 yards, 6:03 on the clock. So Dallas will move down this way.
Armando's reception plus the personal foul penalty will give the Mountaineers a 1st and 10.
Thank our friends at Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world. They've been doing it since 1962. It's been a challenging year for many of our local businesses. Our Carol and Janelle wants to thank you for their continued support that they're getting. Here is R.J. Wren, left-hand side. They give it Armando. Somebody in, somebody out. Skates this way, down inside the 6-yard line. Rocco Armando. I think when they named Rocco, they thought, this could sound pretty good if you announce his name. Rocco Armando for good yardage there for Dallas. 5:53 to go in the game. 27-13 is the score. I backfield. Long count, Wren. Parker Ballesta. Ballesta is hit immediately. Nice job by Muhammad Ah, the 6-foot, 228-pound senior. .516 and counting here in this ball game. R.J. Wren under center. I backfield for Dallas. Armando left side. Armando, touchdown, Rocco Armando. Crestwood in a romper room over Nanticoke, 49-7. Kick is up and good. 34-13 the score with 4:52 on the clock.
And with 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, the score amounts 34 and Wolfpack 13.
Hazelton leading Tunkhannock 20-7. I think I took Hazelton. Johnny Mendola took Tunkhannock.
Rocco Armando for the 4-yard touchdown run.
However, I believe Williamsport was leading Berwick, and he had Williamsport and I had Berwick, so. Pipe down over there, will you? All right. Want to thank our crew tonight, Johnny Mendola, Jay Meniscus, our engineer / producer, and Johnny Mendola on camera / producing as well tonight. We'll be back at it. We'll work them hard again tomorrow night when the Dallas soccer team, the girls are home against Wyoming area. We'll probably work them again next week a little bit. Hopefully I load up on the candy for Johnny's sake. 4:52 on the clock. 34-13 is the score. Dallas. They squib one, it will go out of bounds, and Wilkes Barre will say, okay, let's get our offensive drive started.
Kick is out of bounds.
You're going to get a re-kick here. Going to be a re-kicker. We thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home one more time. Compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. 2 locations, 617 Cary Avenue and 451 North Main Street. Both are in Wilkes-Barre. 570-826-0600. That is Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. We thank them for their support. There's 4:52 on the clock. We'll look to get some post-game interviews after tonight's game from the winning team and their coach. And this one will bounce again. And it'll get down about the 22-yard line. And Elijah Jordan will be taken down by Lucas Savage around the 21-yard line.
Brought down Lucas Savage.
So Principal Rob Watkins of Myers High School watching fireside at home, listening to the action, rooting for his Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. Got to see the assistant principal at Dallas area before we got into the game. He was in charge of the parents. Hopefully he didn't mess that up. Dan Natitis for Dallas. Got opportunities to work with both of those guys over the years. And 2 good dudes, respectively, for Dallas and for Wilkes-Barre. So speaking of good dudes, Jake DelGaudio right now, we're hoping he gets to a quick recovery, whatever his injury is. Thoughts and prayers to Jake DelGaudio and the DelGaudio family. McCleary on that left-hand side. He keeps it. Wolfpack switching in a couple of guys here. Again, they're keeping the flame alive here with 4:25 on the clock in the 4th quarter. The John Mendola Show. We are always driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Family owned since 1926. Want to thank the McCarthy family. The receivers to each side, eye backfield. Give on that left-hand side is Taylor. Taylor will get up around the 30-yard line.
No, Taylor ball there.
3:53 on the clock. 34-13. This is the 4th quarter. Cheerleaders, the band, senior parents here of all of them for Dallas tonight. Some stadiums are empty. Other stadiums have some fans in the state of Pennsylvania. And, of course, we've got you covered here on the John Mendola Show here in 2020 and going forward. Live high school football. Straightforward and still carrying people is a running back for the Wolfpack. That's Shiner. So Shiner up to the 45-yard line. That'll be a Wolfpack first down.
Wolfpack first down. First and 10 from the back from their own 45-yard line.
Pitch out to the left-hand side. Shiner couldn't get the full handle on it. And he falls down, no fumble, so fortunate for him there. Matt Jesse over there. So it'll be 2nd down and 13. .238 on the clock. Carey. Going to roll to the left-hand side. Got a little bit of room, but oh, nice tackle out there in the flat by Jesse. Well, Matt Jesse's made some nice plays tonight for the Dallas Mountaineers. You know, the Dallas Mountaineer defensive front hasn't gotten much credit as well. Dallas has talent back. They graduated everybody, or so it seemed, but they're playing some good football. Carry up the middle. In on the tackle, Chase Hector again for the Mountaineers. Allen in there as well. It'll bring a punt situation here for the Wolfpack. Dallas should be able to just take a couple of knees, and this thing will be history.
For the Wolfpack.
So the punt here for the Wolfpack. Gonna take a Wolfpack beautiful bounce all the way down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Tyre Dobson downs that.
Down by number 10, Tyree Dobson.
Once took a bite of Tyre Dobson's chicken patty at lunch. Had to pay him back, though, and he was all good about it. He's finally a senior, that young guy at Myers. Grew up and does pretty well at track and on the football team. So good job by Tyre. Playing into the night here, want to thank attorney Joe Blazovic. Give Joe Blazovic a call if you're looking for workers' comp claims, Social Security, disability, financial issues. If you face a criminal charge or a DUI, give Joe Blazovic a call. He will protect your rights. Joe Blazovic in West Pittston, 570-655-4410. We are under 1 minute to play, and we are a kneel away from ending this thing here at Mountaineer Stadium tonight. The final score tonight will be 34-13. Dallas will get in the win column. The first loss for the Wolfpack on the season. It's only Dallas' second game. The Wolfpack, this is their third. And that will do it. So a big win for Dallas, but an unfortunate night with a huge injury to Jake DelGaudio. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with Jake DelGaudio, his family, for a speedy recovery as they shake hands at midfield, and the Dallas Mountaineers victorious over the Wilkes Barre Area Wolfpack. We appreciate you joining us here this evening on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Thank you kindly. And that's all I could say is been a heck of a night for some high school football. And again, can't say it enough about our thoughts and prayers for Jake DelGaudio and his family. Join us again tomorrow night. Live high school girls soccer, Wyoming area, Dallas, right here. 6 o'clock on the John Mendola Show live. Have a great night, everybody. 34-13 Dallas over the Wolfpack.